Everything's changed since we were kids. Let me ask you something. Were you raised like I was? You get spanked as a child? Yeah. You're dang right we did. You ever get spanked in a store? Yeah. You dang right we did. None of this timeout baloney for us. Timeout meant they knocked us out. Just timeout referred to the time we're out. Yeah, my mama spanked me. You dang right she would. Right in the middle of a store, too. Always seemed to happen around the 6th or 7th aisle, though, didn't it? That's when Mommy snapped. Well, think about it, 6th or 7th aisle, you've run over the back of her heels with the cart 4 or 5 times. It's like, oh! Do you not see me standing here? Get your head out of your butt. Oh! All right, go to aisle 10, get me a wiffle ball bat. I ain't beating the living daylights out of you. But even back then, even in our day, there'd be that one person in the store that would stop and be totally offended and be like, no, what are you doing to that child? Step into the butt. Bend your knees, use more wrist. Move out of the way, let me show you. Heck, in our day, the whole store got involved, didn't it? Attention, Kmart shoppers. Little Etta May's getting her butt kicked on aisle 6. For the next half hour, we will have a blue light special on wiffle ball bats. Let us move on to the very baffling mother-daughter dynamic, which is riddled with shuns, confrontation, manipulation, and devastation. You know, there was a time in my daughter and I's relationship when she looked up to me, when I held all the answers. Now I'm just the idiot that drives her to cheerleader practice. I saw her actually change the day the word teen was added to the end of her age. She actually morphed into some freaky deaky thing I didn't even know anymore. It happened during the happy birthday song. Before our eyes. Everything was going along fine. We were all happy and laughing and singing, happy birthday to you. Stop looking at me. I hate you. Who the heck are you? Is this a birthday party or an exorcism? My oldest boy's 17. He's been driving for 2 years. He's had 27 accidents. Thank you very much. In fact, I call him the David Copperfield of drivers. Oh yes, because it's magic. Because to hear him tell the story, stuff just appears out of nowhere. And he hits it. And he always comes with the same excuse. I had to swerve to miss a deer. 27 deer, son. Maybe we need to get some deer whistles from a car. I said, son, we need mailbox whistles because that's the only thing you've been killing. Mailman can't even deliver to our neighborhood no more. He just hands me the mail and he goes, you figure it out. This boy has totaled 4 cars, people, 4. I got smart after the second one he crashed up. Started shopping for cars for him at these old county fairs. Yeah, buddy, you know the old county fair? Anything that survives the demolition derby, there's your new ride, boy. Woo, ain't she pretty? And these stinking kids nowadays don't appreciate a dang thing you give them, do they? No, he's always complaining. Mom, it ain't got no windshield. The doors are welded shut. It's like such a pie hole, boy. Dang it, that's a classic. Do you know how hard it is to find a gremlin with a roll bar these days? Oh, they are pieces of junk. I admit it. You know, most parents get their kids like jumper cables or a flashlight, keep their kids safe on the road. Not me. I bought my son tennis shoes and a screwdriver. Said, next time that piece of junk breaks down, take the plates off and run. Heck, in Kentucky, we call that AAA.
Are you engaged, sweetie? Yeah? What is your name, honey?
Reagan.
Reagan. Oh, as in president. Did he give you a ring? Is it? Let me see. Come up here. Oh, that's nice. God, they look so real now, don't they? Where'd you get that ring there, stud boy? What? Where'd you get it?
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club? Oh, no, you didn't. All the women in here would like me to tell you that that's a flag. Went to Walmart, get me some baby powder. Oh, I love your Walmart here. You got the coolest thing at your Walmart. In the back by the pharmacy area, there's a thing called Auto Physical. Have you ever seen it? It's all these coin-operated machines that would basically give you a checkup. One machine you put a quarter in, takes your blood pressure. Have you ever seen that? Ain't that cool? One machine you put a quarter in does like a glucose test on you, check your sugar. One machine you put a quarter in and you stand on this pad and a bar swung down hit me right in the crotch. And a readout said, turn your head and cough. What the heck it was testing for. I went through a whole roll of quarters. You girls are nasty. I saw that. She just turned to her friend and went, Walmart's open 24 hours. Girls, it's better than going to Vegas. Only machine I've ever pumped quarters into paid off every single time. But I tell you what, he ended up getting a sleep study, and that's where you go into a lab and a sleep study, and they found out that he stopped breathing 64 times in a night. Oh my goodness. And I thought to myself, wonder what 65 would have done. But he, now he's got a, what is it? CPAP? No, that's not what, that's what it's called? Really? Is that what it's called? CPAP? Okay, all right. That explains a lot of things. Because right after he got that CPAP, I was playing bunco with my girlfriends, and I got there late, and I walked in, and I said, girls, he finally did it. He got a pap smear. And dang, you know what? It's so hard to get used to, isn't it? And I felt so sorry for him because it's hard for him to get used to. But you know what? It's just as hard for the person laying in bed next to you the first couple of weeks. Yeah, the first couple of days because, you know, you forget and they forget and you roll over and Darth Vader's right in your face. And it's just like... But I tell you what, it's truly changed his life. And I'm all kidding aside, I'm so happy and thankful because his color's better, he looks better, he's feeling better and stuff. But now he's frisky. And now he wants sexy time. Okay, here's my husband's foreplay. Hey, want to do it? Well, since you put it that way. And, and I'm trying to work with it. I really am. You know, I'm trying to get used to it because he wants sexy time, but he don't want to take the mask off. And so now I'm going, okay, I can do this. You know, I can do that. Okay, fantasy. We're role playing. Okay, he's a fighter pilot. Yeah, he's a fighter pilot. He's Tom Cruise. Yeah. I'm Goose. I got your 6, baby. I got your 6. You know, or you know, you guys have never role played. Come on. Every single person in here has done Pizza Man. Okay. You don't want to fess up. Here's what Pizza Man is. You go to the door, girls naked. Go to the door naked with just a robe on. You hear the doorbell. You open the door. There stands your husband with a pizza box. And you go, oh my goodness, I don't have any money. However shall I pay you? That's Pizza Man. Okay, let me tell you people something. You may have never done Pizza Man tonight, but you will after tonight. You never did it before, but you will do it. You'll probably do it tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh. My cell phone went on. It's just my husband. Domino's. He said, is that Domino's? You ever have to deal with PTA? Anybody? You have to deal with PTA? You know what PTA stands for? What does it stand for? Parent Teacher Association. Wrong. Permanently tied ass. That's what PTA stands for. Head of our PTA is named Miss Dolphin. Now, the only reason she's the head of the PTA, she's raised most money in the bake sale for the last 5 years. Woo! Makes these dessert squares, calls them Dolphin Family Dessert Squares. Secret family recipe. I find out last year she puts Grand Marnier in the dessert square. You know what Grand Marnier is? Yeah, it's booze. It's liquor. Well, I didn't know you could spike this shit. Oh, I showed her this year. I made brownies. Happy brownies. I raised $3.5 million, people. They had to rename the school after me. Etta High. Where's my married ladies? Where's my married? Yeah. You married Teresa? No. Oh. Yeah. You on Grindr? Yeah. I don't even know what Grindr is. It's a dating app, isn't it?
Yeah.
No? Okay, I'm sorry. Erase that. What that? Are you on a date? Are you dating? You're a widow. Okay, well, what's that sitting next to you? You don't know him? Because he just put his arm around him like he knew something. Oh, I know what kind of widow you are. I tell you what, people. I'm glad I thought of it. I am 60, my husband's 61, and we've just had some friends dying and stuff, and my husband works with thoroughbred horses, and it's a very dangerous job, and he's been hurt before, and it kind of woke us up that, we really do need a will and life insurance, you know what I mean? And so, of course, I had to handle everything. And so I was having him sign papers and stuff like that. And I got the life insurance, and I said, sign there. And I said, okay. He goes, wait a minute. That's life insurance, right? And then he started reading. He goes, this is $500,000. I said, yeah. He goes, just on me. And I said, yeah. I said, you got a dangerous job. She's not going to trample me to death, okay? So, but I had no idea, people, how much it would change our marriage. Because we fight. We fight. We fight like brother and sister. Again, from Kentucky. We could be. But it has changed fighting in our house. Because my husband, if he's mad at me or something, he'll say, oh, put a muffler on it. Uh-huh. Well, now I don't even have to argue. When he says put a muffler on it, all I do is go. Making it rain. Look, everybody going, all these women going, we got to get life insurance. And I'll tell you what, I watch a lot of those cop TV shows, those reality shows, like First 48 and all those shows. And I'm telling you what, I could be a detective. Because when the body's in a shallow grave, the husband didn't. He did it. Because that was the problem in the marriage in the first place. He couldn't finish anything. Yes. He'd go dig. Oh, I'll just put some brush on her. That'll be good enough. Yeah. I don't believe in love anymore. No, I don't. I don't believe in love. I believe when you turn to your husband and you say, honey, I love you. What you're really saying, ladies, is, honey, I tolerate you better than I've tolerated anybody. But if you don't stop snoring so loud, I'm going to cut your stinking head off. Anybody live with somebody who snores? Because women snore too. Yeah. Women snore too. Not just you men. And my husband, he keeps me up all night long. Had the gall to walk in the morning and say to me, honey, why you so grumpy in the morning? You just ain't a morning person, are you? Because I'm sleeping with a stinking leaf blower. That's how come. Brag about how well he slept. Brag about it. Other day I was cooking him breakfast. His Pop-Tarts were almost done. He comes walking in the kitchen, scratching his big fat belly, and he goes, "Man, baby, I died last night." And all I could think of was, "Oh, little man, you don't know how close you came." Where are you going on your honeymoon? What? New York. Skater. You liar. Have you seen airplane tickets or anything? See, men lie. Kelly, my husband, told me he was going to take me on a cruise. Turned out to be a bologna sandwich on a bass boat. Men mean well. They mean well, but men have different belief systems than women do. Would you agree? Yes. Men believe different things than women do, and this can cause problems, anger, hatred in a relationship. Kelly, let me give you an example. Let's take a family vacation. Now, I've realized over the years I've been married to my husband, he has three main beliefs when it comes to a family vacation. Belief number one, maps are for sissies. Belief number two, posted speed limit, merely a suggestion. And belief number three, nobody pees till he pees. Now let me show you how this causes problems, anger, hatred in the relationship. We were going to take the children last June from Lexington, Kentucky. Let's say that's here on a map, okay? I'm doing this for the blondes. We were taking the children from Lexington, Kentucky, down to Orlando, Florida, to Disney World. Are you with me, Kelly? Mm-hmm. So you can imagine my surprise when the California State Trooper pulled us over, going 90 in a 55. And my children and I, so elated that the car was actually coming to a stop after 16 hours straight, leap from the vehicle like urine-filled super soakers and run off into the bushes. Now, the approaching policeman thinks my husband is smuggling Mexicans.
The other day, me and my husband, we sat at Applebee's, kicking back a few beers, eating some nachos. My husband got this funny look in his eyes, and he reached across the table, and he grabbed my hand very gently, and he goes, "Baby, you are my best friend." Oh, that dang near killed me. Do you know how much it hurts when beer shoots out your nose? That burns, idiot. Oh, heck, he knows he's not my best friend. My best friend is my friend Val. And she is my best friend because Val and I have made a promise to each other that if one day by some terrible circumstance one of us is in a coma in the hospital, the other one promises to sneak in and shave the mustache. That is a woman's best friend. Am I right? Yes. 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 Let me tell you something, girls. You leave it up to your husband, you're going to be laying in ICU looking like Yosemite Sam or something. I'd be so mad at my husband, I'd just wake up out of that coma just to go either pluck me or pull the cord. People are making fun of me. Nurses have nicknamed me Sasquatch. Val is my best friend. 300-pound black woman. Sorry, 300-pound beautiful black woman. Kind of black woman that walks into the room, her butt will come in 5 minutes later. Wearing a thong, baby. Woo! And working it. Why can't us white women feel about our weight the way black women do? Val ain't got no fat butt, man. She got junk in her trunk. She got more cushion for the pushing. And she knows how to handle men, too. She's always telling me, Etta Mae, girl, you want to control your man, make him do what you want him to do. You got to control the sex. Just cut him off till he do right. She said, dang, girl, check it out. One time I had a boyfriend of mine cut my yard at 3 o'clock in the morning, get some of my time. So I did it. I cut him off. Yard ain't been mowed in 3 years.
My anniversary dinner, my husband actually took me to a very nice restaurant. Very fancy ladies. And I'm not talking just a nice restaurant where you get a buzzer and wait. Oh, like I'm the only one that's ever eaten at an Applebee's. No, I'm talking a fancy restaurant, fancy French restaurant where you had to call ahead and make a reservation. Put your name in, hold your spot, kind of like tailgating. Okay? And we get to this French restaurant, and there's this real pretty girl behind a desk, a podium, and we give her name, and then she introduced us to the Matador. Now, he's the guy that takes you to your table. So as he's taking us to our table and we sit down, he goes, can I get you a glass of wine? And my husband said, glass? Heck, bring the whole box. We're going to get this party started. All right? And then that Matador acted like he smelled something bad, and he just walked off. And I said to my husband, did you fart? Because I did not. This is a nice place. Tuck it in, okay? Control yourself. And then the waiter come over, and he's dressed real nice, and he's got a little white tea towel on this arm, and he's got a bottle of wine in his hand. And he says, hello, my name is Maurice. I will be your waiter this evening. As it is, we are all out of boxes of wine. Who knew? However, this is our finest house wine. I think you will enjoy it very much. So, monsieur, if you will, you raise your glass. And so my husband raised his glass, and the little French guy just poured just like a little swallow in his glass. And my husband went, monsieur, this is French wine. You must let it breathe. Swirl the wine around the glass. See how the light dances off the colors. Now, monsieur, I want you to take a sip of the wine, but do not swallow, no. Let the wine marinate your tongue. Let it slide from side to cheek to cheek. And I look over at my little redneck husband, and he's over there going... Monsieur, this is Listerine. This is not. This is French wine. And I said, look, Pepe Le Pew, we're just trying to get our drink on. We could have had half a box done by now. That French wine can breathe in my stomach. Fill it up. Then he gives us the menus. Couldn't even read those. But then he tells us the chef special was chicken colored blue. And I'm thinking, well, I ain't never seen that before. colored blue. It comes, it ain't blue. It just looked like a fried chicken breast to me. Then it got weird. I cut into it, I take a bite. It's half chicken, half pig. Okay? Them Frenchies are crossbreeding animals in their bag. We need to call the Humane Society or something. If I want chicken, I'll order chicken. If I want pig, I'll order pig. But I ain't eating no chick pig now. We took off out of there, stole that bottle of wine, let it breathe in the truck. We ended up about 6 blocks away at Earl's Gas and Sip, eating gas station chicken and tipping back a box of wine on the curb. And the great thing about it is, one of the pieces of chicken I bit into was blue.
Men are funny creatures, amen? Because a man can do one thing, but he cannot do another, amen? Oh, we're going to break it down scientifically. Any of you boys hunt? Any deer hunters in here? Any deer hunters? Oh, Skeeter. Who knew? Skeeter, explain something to me. Explain something to all the women in here, how a man can do one thing, but he cannot do another. You deer hunter. My husband can sit in a field in Wisconsin in November, freezing his butt off. Now, mind you, ladies, this same man can't sit in the mall and watch my purse for an hour. Oh, hell no! But this same man can sit in a field in Wisconsin in November, say it with me, ladies, freezing his butt off. Take a rifle, aim that rifle, shoot a deer at 100 yards right between the eyes. Come home, pee all over the toilet seat. How come?
I'm 60, my husband's 61, and we've just had some friends dying and stuff, and my husband works with thoroughbred horses, and it's a very dangerous job, and he's been hurt before, and it kind of woke us up that, you know, we really do need a will and life insurance, you know what I mean? And so, of course, I had to handle everything, and so I was having him sign papers and stuff like that, and I got the life insurance, and I said, sign there, and I said, okay. He goes, wait a minute, but that's life insurance, right? And then he started reading. He goes, this is $500,000. I said, yeah. He goes, just on me. And I said, yeah. I said, you know, you got a dangerous job. She's not going to trample me to death, okay? So, you know, but I had no idea, people, how much it would change our marriage. Because we fight. We fight like brother and sister. Again, from Kentucky. We could be. But it has changed fighting in our house. Because my husband, if he's mad at me or something, he'll say, oh, put a muffler on it. Uh-huh. Well, now I don't even have to argue. When he says put a muffler on it, all I do is go. Making it rain. Look, everybody going, all these women going, we got to get life insurance. And I'll tell you what, I watch a lot of those cop TV shows, those reality shows, you know, like First 48 and yeah, and all those shows. And I'm telling you what, I could be a detective. Because when the body's in a shallow grave, The husband didn't. He didn't. Because that was the problem in the marriage in the first place. He couldn't finish anything. Yes. He'd go dig, dig. Oh, I'll just put some brush on her. They're funny creatures, aren't they, girls? Amen. Especially when it comes to making love. Because a man can do one thing, but he cannot do another. Amen. I said amen. Help us, Jesus. We're going to look at this scientifically, ladies. These guys can go out and play basketball, take a big orange ball like this, throw it 20 feet off a backboard into who do that all day long. Amen. Play pool drunk on their butts. Take a stick, tap a ball to the end of the table. Amen. Play golf in hot goddamn sun. Hot! Woo! Hot sun. Yet they still sink 10, 20-foot putts. Amen. Come home to make love. We got to put it in for them. How come? No, down, down, down. Up, up, up. I'll do it. I'll do it. Should we put a little backboard right here, guys? Give you a couple free throws. Skeeter, tuck into you, wee up for you. Maybe stick a flag in there. Put par 3 on the line. He's going for birdie. Mallory, can I give you some marital advice? Yeah. You love your man, honey. You want to hold your marriage together. There's only 3 rules. Rule number 1, I don't care how much you love him, never ever try to decorate a Christmas tree with him. Am I right? Am I right? That is a homicide waiting to happen, honey. I have never made it through a Christmas tree decorating ceremony without somebody being in a headlock and the police showing up at the house. And it goes bad quick, don't it? One minute you're just sucking down eggnog and singing Christmas carols, and the next minute you want to shove an angel up his ass. I've been a cop 5 years in a row. Rule number 2, Mallory. I don't care how much you love your man. You want to hold your marriage together? Never ever try to back up a boat trailer with him. Am I right? More divorces have been caused from an argument that started, "You're left, you stupid son of a bitch. You hit the house again." Rule number 3, Mallory. Never expect more from your man than he's able to give you. When a man gets married, he goes retard. That is documented. I don't believe in love anymore. No, I don't. I don't believe in love. I believe when you turn to your husband and you say, "Honey, I love you." What you're really saying, ladies, is, "Honey, I tolerate you better than I've tolerated anybody." But if you don't stop snoring so loud, I'm gonna cut your stinking head off. Anybody live with somebody who snores? Because women snore too. Yeah. Women snore too. Not just you men. And my husband, he keeps me up all night long. Have the gall to walk in the morning and say to me, "Honey, why you so grumpy in the morning? You just ain't a morning person, are you?" "Because I'm sleeping with a stinking leaf blower. That's how come." Brag about how well he slept. Brag about it. Other day I was cooking him breakfast. His Pop-Tarts were almost done. He comes walking in the kitchen, scratching his big fat belly, and he goes, "Man, baby, I died last night." And all I could think of was, "Oh, little man, you don't know how close you came." Where's my married ladies? Applaud the married girls. Applaud real big. Yeah. Where's the single ladies? Where are the single girls? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Guys putting a ring on a woman's fingers like pulling a ripcord on an inflatable raft. Oh yeah, you marry Cheryl Teagues. Wake up with Shelley Winters. It's a heck of a shot. Me and my husband just celebrated our 15th wedding anniversary. Thank you. And my daughter's 15. I need the brunettes to do the math for the blondes in here. Took me on a great vacation, went to Hawaii, went parasailing. Anybody ever parasailed before? Applaud if you've parasailed before. Girls, let me give you some advice. Leave your uterus at the hotel, okay? This stuff will mess you up. I'm standing on the beach, this little anorexic beach Barbie, in fact, I think it was you. She started strapping me into a harness. She starts giving me all kinds of instructions. She said, now, Etta Mae, the boat's going to take off. It's going to tighten this tow rope, inflating the chute with air, lift you gracefully off the ground. That boat must have drugged me good 50, 60 yards. My rear end plowed a trench 6 inches deep all the way down that beach. Migrant workers from C&H Sugar were running behind me playing sugar cane. I had so much sand up my suit, I pooped pearls for a week.
I'm 60, my husband's 61, and we've just had some friends dying and stuff, and my husband works with thoroughbred horses, and it's a very dangerous job, and he's been hurt before, and it kind of woke us up that, you know, we really do need a will and life insurance, you know what I mean? And so, of course, I had to handle everything, and so I was having him sign papers and stuff like that, and I got the life insurance, and I said, sign there, and I said, okay. He goes, wait a minute, that's life insurance, right? And then he started reading, he goes, this is $500,000. I said, yeah. He goes, just on me. And I said, yeah. I said, you know, you got a dangerous job. She's not going to trample me to death, okay? So, you know, but I had no idea, people, how much it would change our marriage. Because we fight. We fight. We fight like brother and sister. Again, from Kentucky. We could be. But it has changed fighting in our house. Because my husband, if he's mad at me or something, he'll say, oh, put a muffler on it. Uh-huh. Well, now I don't even have to argue. When he says put a muffler on it, all I do is go. Making it rain. Look, everybody going, all these women going, we got to get life insurance. And I'll tell you what, I watch a lot of those cop TV shows, those reality shows, you know, like First 48 and all those shows. And I'm telling you what, I could be a detective. Because when the body's in a shallow grave, the husband didn't. He did it. Because that was the problem in the marriage in the first place. He couldn't finish anything. Yes. He'd go dig, oh, I'll just put some brush on her.
Tonight, let's start with marriage. Now, marriage comes with a lot of shuns. Oh, the shuns. Us married women don't tell you single girls about the shuns, now do we? Well, you single girls are so happy and sweet and thin. We just don't want to spoil it for you. Now, the three main shuns, or what I like to call the root shuns of marriage, are aggravation, revelation, and humiliation. Now, if all three of these happen simultaneously and in this order, well, the results can be devastating. This festering pool of emotion, always and without exception, leads to no sexation, deportation, and for those lucky few, cremation. Woo! I see we have some divorced women in here.
Where are you going on your honeymoon? What? New York. Skater. You liar. Have you seen airplane tickets or anything? See, men lie. Kelly, my husband told me he was going to take me on a cruise. Turned out to be a bologna sandwich on a bass boat. Men mean well. They mean well, but men have different belief systems than women do. Would you agree? Yes. Men believe different things than women do, and this can cause problems, anger, hatred in a relationship. Kelly, let me give you an example. Let's take a family vacation. Now, I've realized over the years I've been married to my husband, he has three main beliefs when it comes to a family vacation. Belief number one, maps are for sissies. Belief number two, posted speed limit, merely a suggestion. And belief number three, nobody pees till he pees. Now let me show you how this causes problems, anger, hatred in the relationship. We were going to take the children last June from Lexington, Kentucky. Let's say that's here on a map, okay? I'm doing this for the blondes. We were taking the children from Lexington, Kentucky, down to Orlando, Florida, to Disney World. Are you with me, Kelly? Mm-hmm. So you can imagine my surprise when the California State Trooper pulled us over, going 90 in a 55. And my children and I, so elated that the car was actually coming to a stop after 16 hours straight, leaped from the vehicle like urine-filled super soakers and run off into the bushes. Now, the approaching policeman thinks my husband is smuggling Mexicans.
From the day you get married, you're never gonna get a good birthday present out of it. My husband, son of a... My last birthday, he bought me the Penny of the Month Club from Fredericks of Hollywood. You know what Fredericks of Hollywood is? Yeah, it's a nasty penny store is what it is. Victoria's Secret without the secret, that's what it is. First present I opened was eatable underwear. I didn't even know they made them for women my size. We had leftovers. We're still making sandwiches. Eatable underwear don't work for every woman, dang it. Quite frankly, gentlemen, my butt switched. Within 2 minutes, these things had melted to my ass. Took me soaking 6 days in Epsom salts every single day before my butt didn't look like it ate a cherry popsicle.
I tell you what, I need to be on that Survivor show. That'd be easy $1 million for me, people. Heck, I'd change that show up. They wouldn't have to worry about having that little secret council at the end of the week kicking somebody off the island. Not if I was there.
People just show up missing. Like, give me the $1 million, nobody else gonna get hurt.
You guys have never role played? Come on. Every single person in here has done Pizza Man. Okay. You don't want to fess up. Here's what Pizza Man is. You go to the door, girl's naked. Go to the door naked with just a robe on. You hear the doorbell. You open the door. There stands your husband with a pizza box. And you go, oh my goodness, I don't have any money. However shall I pay you? That's Pizza Man. Okay, let me tell you people something. You may have never done Pizza Man tonight, but you will after tonight. You never did it before, but you will do it. You'll probably do it tonight. Oh my goodness. What cell phone went on? It's just my husband. Domino's. He said, is that Domino's?
They should have named stuff what it really was on our playground. You remember the monkey bars? Yeah, monkey bars. You having a flashback, ain't you? Yeah, they should have named that apparatus One More Thing the Fat Kids Can't Do. Did you have a merry-go-round on your playground? What a vicious contraption that thing was. You ever been to one pushing? And you trip? And you get caught up on her? Should have named that Mary Gonna Drag Your Butt Around. Miller's an old soul. Do you know what I mean when I say an old soul? He's just always been so grown up. He's a unique child. He likes different things than kids his age. He likes old black and white romantic movies. And he likes old singers. He doesn't like the singers of today. He likes, oh my goodness, he likes Judy Garland and Liza Minnelli and Barbara Streisand and Cher and... Shut up, lady. Yes, you in the red, shut up. I know. Trust me, I know. Me and my husband, we already talked about it. I don't know, about 6-7 months ago, me and my husband were sitting in the kitchen drinking coffee, and my husband went, yeah, buddy. I think we got us a Fruit Loop on our hands. I think Richard Simmons is in the living room playing the Xbox. Now he calls them Miller Lite. You know, and as a mother, at first I worried about it and I freaked about it and I fretted over it, and then one morning I woke up and I said, I don't even give a dang. And you want to know why? Because little gay boys take care of their mamas when they get old. You darn right they do. You darn right. Yeah. What the heck do I care? Put on a tutu, call yourself Tinkerbell. Just don't put me in a nursing home, okay?
They're funny creatures, aren't they, girls? Amen. Especially when it comes to making love. Because a man can do one thing, but he cannot do another. Amen. I said amen. Help us, Jesus.
basketball. Take a big orange ball like this, throw it 20 feet off a backboard into a hoop, do that all day long. Amen. Play pool drunk on their butts. Take a stick, tap a ball to the end of the table. Amen. Play golf in hot goddamn sun. Hot! Woo! Hot sun. Yet they still sink 10, 20-foot putts. Amen. Come home to make love. We got to put it in for them. How come? No, down. Up. Hey. I'll do it. Should we put a little backboard right here, guys? Give you a couple free throws. Skeeter, tuck into you, wee up for you. Maybe stick a flag in there. Put par 3 on the line. He's going for birdie.
You know, I think the hardest time for any child has got to be middle school. Would you agree? That is, yes. Because right at the time when hormones are morphing their bodies and frying their brains, we throw them in with a bunch of other more fry brains, and we expect them to survive. Let me tell you something. Middle school for me was a hell ride the moment I got off the school bus. Brenda Brown spotted me like a lion spots the weakest antelope in the herd, and I was toast. Hadn't done anything but breathe, and she decided I needed to get my head knocked off. The notorious Brenda Brown. She was that kind of student even the teachers were afraid of. Anything went down in school, it was Brenda Brown. Smoking in the bathroom, Brenda Brown. Pulled fire alarm, Brenda Brown. Missing school bus, Brenda Brown. Let me tell you people something. I could take getting the tar beat out of me every day. It wasn't anything that I got at home. Let me tell you something. When you are the youngest kid of a family sporting 9 older brothers, the trickle-down beating stops with you. Every day, right before lunch, bam, Brenda Brown. Second shift came right before I got on the school bus for home. Bam! Ow. See you tomorrow. Heck, it got to the point I just wait for her to get it over with. But one day was different. Before I got on that school bus, when she hit me, my glasses went flying. I was picking myself up, pulling down my shirt, getting my books, and I realized Brenda Brown had my glasses. And she was scratching tic-tac-toe in the lenses. And she threw them back to me. Oh, this was bad, people. If my daddy saw this, he was going to kill me. I can remember that long school bus ride home. And I sat in that seat and I prayed. I prayed so hard that that school bus would stall on a railroad track. And we would all die in a fiery blaze. And my daddy would never know. A couple days went by and nobody realized I wasn't wearing my glasses. Then one night at the supper table, my mama goes, "Etta Mae, where's your glasses?" I froze. A pea rolled off my fork and crashed to the floor. You see, people, my daddy could smell fear like most people smell bleach. He looked at me and he cocked his head. He grabbed my chubby little hand and he squeezed it hard. And we made that death march to the back room. That man spanked me with a belt to the point the poor guy got too winded and had to sit down. All the time doing that stroke talk. Do you know what I mean, that stroke talk? Yeah. Tell me what happened to those glasses. I think I scared Grandma. He had a stroke? When I finally confessed, let me tell you something. The disappointment on his face hurt a lot worse than that belt. He gathered the entire family up in the living room. And he got one of my brother's bozo punching bags. You remember those? The kind that had the sand in the bottom? And when you hit it, it popped back up. And he goes, okay, what's this first class you got with this Brenda Brown? And I said, well, study hall right before lunch. He goes, this is what you going to do. Tomorrow I want you to go to the front of the class. I want you to tell your teacher to call that Brenda Brown up. And in front of everybody, in the loudest voice you have, I want you to yell, Brenda Brown, do you have a friggin' problem with me? But trust me, he didn't say friggin'. And then he said, I want you to punch her right in the mouth. What? And then he said, I'm going to stay home from work. And if I don't get a call from the principal by noon, I'm going to spank you within an inch of your life when you get home. What? And then he made me practice over and over again. Brenda Brown, do you have a friggin' problem with me? Bam! Next day on the school bus, my heart was in my head, just boom, boom, boom. But heck, people, at that point, I was between a rock and a rock. I did what my daddy said. Brenda Brown, do you have a freaking problem with me? Bam! She floated like a feather over the teacher's desk. Now, I could be wrong, but I swear Miss Mortice was giggling to herself as she drug us to the principal's office. I sat in Principal Campbell's office with Brenda Brown's mother and Brenda Brown. Brenda Brown's mom was thin and hard, and she shook as she lit one cigarette off of another. We sat in silence and we waited for my daddy. And then suddenly the door swung open, and there stood my dad like John Wayne in a gunfight. Principal Campbell said, Milo, we got a problem. My dad said, no, we ain't got no problem. That little girl right there's got the problem. Because my daughter's going to come and kick the living daylights out of her every single day. And Brenda Brown's mom stood up and said, hey, and my dad said, and you shut your mouth or I'll have my wife come and kick the snot out of you. And then he said, Etta Mae, go get in the truck. We're going to Dairy Queen. Brenda Brown never bothered me again. But do you know I think of that girl to this day every time I eat a dilly bar?
The leaders, I don't know where they get these women. She'll say stupid things. She'll go, here's how I maintain my weight. I weigh myself every day. And when I get on the scale, if I've gained a few ounces, that's how they talk, in ounces. Not pounds and tons like us. I didn't even know you could get a scale that weighed you in ounces. I ain't going to the post office every morning and weigh myself. She goes, I weigh myself every day, and if I get on the scale and I've gained a few ounces, I'll just cut it back for a couple of days. Which for my thin friend means she goes from 2 Tic Tacs a day down to 1. And then she's right back in her skinny jeans. I don't know about you ladies, I can't weigh myself every day. If I get on the scale, I've gained weight. I'm depressed. I need a Big Mac. I weigh myself, I've lost weight. Oh, I'm going to celebrate. I need a Big Mac. Yes. Oh my goodness. I had a birthday. Thank you. Yeah, I turned 50. Yeah, where's my women over 50? Applaud if you're over 50. Yes. My little Weight Watcher buddy. Yeah, you over 50. What is your name, sweet pea? Laura. Everybody say, hi, Laura. Yeah, Laura, you over 50. Can I ask you a personal question? You ever sneeze and pee your pants? Is that normal? I don't know what's the matter. Lately I sneeze, I pee my pants. It's like, ma'am, do you need a Kleenex? No, but some kitty litter would be nice. What the heck? I Yeah, before gravity got to us. Let me tell you something, boys. In my day, I wore a 34 double D. Now I'm a 38 long. I don't mean to brag, fellas, but I could breastfeed you from right here. Most women have great melons. I got fruit roll-ups. Just... Oh, heck, you see me naked. Looks like I got 4 arms. Just... That's why I'd be terrified to go to a nude beach. People might think I'm an octopus or something.